They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK to anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got 'em all, you don't want no. I got all those shit, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to my guy, All Things. Peace and blessings to my guy, All Things. To my co-host, Key Alexandria. Peace and blessings. Y'all smash that like button if y'all get a chance. Give everybody a chance to get in here. Key, how you doing today?
Can you hear me?
Say what?
I said, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, great. Salute to All Things. Salute to everybody that's about to join. I'm doing good. Upper, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. The right side hit me, said that he was gonna catch us after the Dallas Cowboys go off, but yeah. I'm doing pretty good.
They
In a
do
few
play
minutes,
tonight.
I just get the kinks worked out, but we got a video for us to watch and go over and discuss, and kind of like break that down. I can get some more people in here. You feel me?
Okay, go over the title one time for me.
The title again is "Who is the Prize?" Basically, it's "Who is the Prize?" I can't even see the title from here.
That's cool.
Say what?
I said, that's cool. Got it.
It's basically who's the prize, the male or the female, and like what is expected from each on a date. Like what is expected for a male on a date, on a typical date. What is expected from a female on a typical date. You feel me?
Okay. Okay. Did you finish getting the kinks worked out?
Give me. I'm gonna need about like 5 6 minutes to do that, but we can talk about the who's the prize and stuff first if you want to before we go to that because that's gonna be different anyway.
Okay, so do you want me to start off?
If you don't mind.
I got you. So, in my humble opinion, although I think when it comes to relationship, all should be created equal. I do, however, feel as though the woman is the prize in a relationship. Um, I do. I do feel as though the woman is the prize in a relationship. I just feel like women pretty much make the world go round. And I don't know. I feel like everything in this world, like the number one consumer is our women. Everything is just centered. Almost everything is just centered around women and what
Right.
we bring, and the influence. Just like they say, if you want to know if a product could sell it to the Black community first, and if it jump off, then it's a hit. I feel as though that's what women as well. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know, basically like a guy when they go and shop for a car, of course they get in a car because they like them, but that subconsciously they're thinking about women
I feel
when
like.
they
Oh, go ahead.
uh-huh
I
oh
feel like
when they
the man is the
go ahead,
prize.
Upper.
I feel like the man is the prize, and society dictates that as well because women decide when a man and woman have sex. A woman decides that, but a man decides when they get married. And I feel like it's less valuable men out there, and the fact that women compete and we're able to have more than one women out there, I think that dictates us as the prize because a woman can't dictate to a man when to get married, especially a high valued man. And plus, like a woman can't really bring that to the table because a man can go out there and get a woman that work at McDonald's and won't care. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's nothing like really a woman can do. Like a man doesn't need a woman to make money. A man wants a woman that makes his life comfortable. And like I feel like it's been projected that the woman was the prize too much, and now women are believing that. But really, if you think about it, what's more rare, a high valued man or a female?
I mean, but at the same time, I mean,
I'm asking the question though. What's more rare, a high value man or a female?
that's not a good question because women are everywhere and men are everywhere. No, because at the end of the
It's
day,
more women than men out there.
the term high value is subjective. A term of
Okay,
high value can mean you, instead of you making $24,000 a year, you're making $30,000 a year. A high value person, and this is it doesn't, I'm not putting this on any gender criteria, but a high value person can mean that your wardrobe is nice. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a subjective, like to put that terminology before the man word is subjective.
well, I'm just
Because
saying.
what do you mean by a high
Okay,
value
well,
man?
statistics have showed that the man is really the prize. The man is the one. The man is the one that really dictates most of that right there. And only in Western countries is women even considered this right here. Like only Western countries like this and free market countries like this are women even allowed to even act like this. Honestly, because in most and 70% of the world, women don't even have rights. Honestly, but these westernized cultures where they're pushing pacifists, women have some say so. But throughout the world, the man is always considered the prize. You know, the woman wants to subject to make the man happy, to make the household for the man and everything, to bear the man's children. I mean, I'm not being a chauvinist. I'm just saying I'm being subjective right now. And like, yes, I feel like a woman has an important part because I feel like a man can go only as far as a good woman with him. If he got a great woman, yeah, he can go much further. But if you have an island, right, with if you have an island with 100 women and 10 men, and you have an island with 10 women and 100 men, which one you think are gonna thrive more?
Um, you said an island with what now? With what? With
An island with
10 women.
100 and 10 women and 100 men, or 100 women and 10 men?
I mean, nowadays it'll be the 10 women with 100 men.
Actually, no,
Nowadays
they,
speaking.
actually nowadays it's not because they just did a study. They just had an island challenge on there. They had an island with men on one side, women on the other side. And the third day, the women was getting help from the men. The men was helping them so that they could survive. Then within the second week, even the producers had to help the women. They was dying. They was dehydrating. They couldn't fend for themselves. And they had the most rugged women out there. They was out there on that island, and they did a study. They had men on one side, women on one side, and even the women was complaining. It was like the men, their fires never went out. They was running a much smoother economics. I mean, they had a much smoother system. I mean, it's been things that show, just like they had the World Cup Women's Championship team. They played them against a teenage boys soccer team, and the boys soccer team destroyed them. They had the female baseball team champions playing against the young boys team. I'm just saying, like, women have their place. I mean, I'm not trying to be subjective. I'm just saying that, we are different, and there's a reason behind that. But what I was saying is, they put women on the island to survive, and they put men on the island to survive, and the women couldn't do it. They had to get help from the men within the third day, and within a week, the producers had to help them, or they was gonna die out there.
Okay, well, I would need to see that study to look at all the extenuating variables in that, to see how they even measured any of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? What was the conditions? All of that, because
They was both on the island with the same. They both had the same supplies, same supplies. They were supposed to make a community, and they were supposed to stay. It was a survivor, and they was both last on the island for a month apiece. Both teams. That whole boy salute King, peace and blessings.
well, all I'm saying is I just feel as though when it comes to how the world, that may be true. Again, I haven't seen the study and I don't know the variables or the circumstances behind it. But what I will say is without, just even without even mentioning that study, um, I will always say as a woman that the woman is the prize.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's not, but it's not demeaning the
I mean, of
man
course, you're
because the
gonna say
man,
you're a woman. I mean, I have no problem against that. I mean, you're supposed to woman code. You feel me?
no, it's not even about the woman code. I just feel as though like the woman is the prize. Like when it comes to just anything, you know what I'm saying? A woman's touch. Like at the end of the day, like James Brown said, this is a man's world, but it would be nothing without a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, if you put 100 men on the island, there, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there going to be reproduction? Like you're basically insinuating the fact that
Okay, just the
that
same.
women,
That's
that
the
if we had a limited amount of women in this world, that the world would run better. And I can't get
I mean,
down with that. Like the
I mean,
island,
it really
because of
would.
what that island represent, and I can't get
No,
jiggy with that.
no. Well, honestly, they had a society of men, a society of women. The men's society ran better. I'm just being honest. Women ran off emotions, and like men ran off logic. And I don't just say nothing. I don't say anything just to say it. I use facts and logic behind my answers. And like my wife, and I'm gonna tell you like this: my wife is a cool woman, and I always used to wonder why you don't have female friends. Like women, men, we would insult each other jokingly, but women will compliment each other and not mean it. You feel what I'm saying? Like women are. I'm just
Okay,
this is
men are the same. No, 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 because there are a lot of emotional men too. So it has to go both ways. I just feel as though there has to be a balance. And just because you're good at something and we're good at something, again, like I started off with this by saying, I look at it all as equal. But yes, when it comes to this, when it comes to westernized society, we do it a lot for the women. And then you mentioned that this is only a Western thing. Well, guess what? In other cultures, and this is no disrespect to other cultures, but in other cultures, there some of them they're not even allowed to show their arms. They're not allowed to even read. You know what I'm saying? Like listen, America might have their flaws and everything, but when it comes to women rights, I mean, I think we're pretty much doing better than a lot of countries.
You know, something. A
Like
lot of
these are
the
countries
that
that if
you
you
mentioned.
steal a candy bar out the store, they'll cut your arm off.
Okay, you know, even hey, you supposed to, if you stealing, you supposed to. I'm not even against that, because don't nobody like a thief, for one. Because, but for two, them countries that we talked about too, the one where the women are covered up and everything. Do you know how much the R word is down? The R word is down significantly in countries
But
that
that
don't.
has nothing to do with clothing wear, though, Upper.
Yes, no, it really does, because even if you look at the Bible, it says for women to dress modest, because when you're not, like, I'm gonna tell you like this,
Because basically a
I'm gonna
man can't control themselves. That
yeah,
has
it's
nothing to
some
do
men
with
that can,
us.
it's some men that can't. I mean, I'm being honest, it's some men that can't. Not
Okay, but
all
that
of
has
us.
nothing to do with us. All we can do is protect ourselves.
I know, but
But we
why
can
entice?
still wear what we want to wear.
Okay, but see, all right. I mean, it's what you want to, but why entice it? But see, you say you can wear what you want to wear, but okay, if you have a man, right? Would you still wear what you want to wear if you have the man?
No, I've always said that if my significant other felt uncomfortable, first of all, I don't dress like that.
I
But if
mean,
there was a time when I would dress, if I was to dress like that, if my significant other wouldn't feel comfortable. First of all, my husband wouldn't feel comfortable with me wearing some of the things, then I wouldn't wear it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, with me wearing, if I'm walking down the street wearing a pencil skirt and a halter top, you feel me, and some high heels, I'm not welcoming our words. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm welcoming what I want to wear. So I feel as though that's not a. I don't like that argument.
okay, would you
But I
wear?
get what you're
Would
saying.
you?
But I don't
Okay,
like that argument.
I mean, but you don't like the argument, but it's facts. Would you put a stake around your neck and walk in the lion's pen, in the lion's den?
But
No, no,
Upper,
no.
you're
I'm just
talking about
this.
no, no, but you're
No.
talking about an animal kingdom. I'm talking
Okay,
about
okay. And
let's
what do
keep
you
it
think?
on
And what
people.
is
They
some
still
it's
should
some
have a man should
keys?
still
You
have
looking at it
self
lot. Look,
control.
you looking at it the wrong way. Some men don't have control, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Some men are animals. That's what you don't understand. And see, laws are in place to protect the woman. That's why we have these laws, and women don't understand it. But these laws aren't to protect us men; it's to protect the women, because it's some men out here that can't control themselves, and it has been like that since the dawn of time. See, exactly that whole boy. People are animals, exactly, and a lot of people can't control their animalistic rage, and it's
I'm not
a
saying
proven
that
fact.
like there's no animals that exist or whatever. Humans as animals. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is what a woman wears is not welcoming our certain group of men who lack discipline, who lack control, you know what I'm saying, who doesn't have standards in life, to come in and take advantage of that woman.
Yeah,
That's
in a
not a fair
perfect world,
assessment.
in
No,
a
but that's
perfect
not a
world,
perfect but that's
no,
not
I
a good
said
criteria.
no. It's not in a good it's question, but it's there. In a perfect world, it's not fair. Yes, but this is real life. We're not talking about a perfect world.
I'm not
In
saying
real
that this
life,
is a perfect world. I'm just
no, no,
saying
I'm
I
just
just
saying
don't.
I'm saying in a perfect world it wouldn't matter, but this is what happens in real life. This is what happens in this world right here. I'm just being, we gonna keep it real. This real talk, and that's what happens though. A lot of men can't control themselves. Like a lot of people can't control themselves around kids. I mean, it's just the way it is. People are sick out here. Like they have no self
Okay, and
control.
just like you're mentioning how in those other countries the R word is down with women, guess what's up? All type of trafficking from 1 month old all the way into 17-year-olds. You understand me?
But it's more in America
So
though.
come
It's
on.
more in America.
No, it's not, Upper.
Do you
No,
know how
it's
many? No,
not. No,
look.
it's not.
See, I can pull up
And
the
that's the
facts.
problem.
Over
And that's the problem. That's the problem
five
across.
hundred and
I don't care
forty-seven
what
thousand
number.
547,000 go missing every year in America.
Okay,
I've
but
done this
but it
research.
don't matter. I don't care if one went missing in Australia and 7 went missing in India. There's still too many going missing.
Yes,
I
of
don't care
course.
what number is
I
worse
feel
and
like
what
that,
number is
yes, but
good.
I'm
At
just
the end of
saying,
the day, it should not happen.
no, it should not, but
Hey,
it's
can
going
I
to
ask
happen.
y'all?
Just like people get killed for no reason, it's going to happen. I mean, this is a dirty world. Like it's turned upside down. It's only getting worse with the stuff that they put on TV. When they over sexualizing the women, they masculating the women, and they daggone feminizing the man. They pushing this alphabet agenda to people and making it seem like the alphabet. And people don't even realize that, but it's okay for a grown man to go in the bathroom with a female. Like all you gotta do is say, I identify with this, and I can go to the bathroom with a female. Like
You're talking about a minuscule amount. I think that law was only passed in what 3 states. I think North Carolina is one, unless they went
I think it's
against it.
I think it's 14 of them now.
But at the same
They're
time,
for all
it's
states
a
now.
minuscule amount. It's a
They said by
minuscule amount.
2025. They said by 2025 it'll be in all 50 states.
Well, I mean, hey, if that's the case, then that's why votes matter. If you feel as though that's something wrong, you know what I'm saying, that some certain things like that shouldn't occur, that's why votes matter. I encourage every person to get out there and vote on a city, a city or local, city, state, federal level.
Hey, hold on real quick. Shout out to everybody, man. Much luck. Upper echelon, man. I appreciate you rocking with me or allowing me to rock with you. I apologize. My Cowboys did their thing tonight. Key, salute to you, sis. You know, nothing but love and respect. You know how it is. Are we talking politics right now? It sounds like we're talking.
No, we're gonna rewind it back and go back to the main point of who are the gifts or who's the prize in a relationship. So, what is your point on that, Dub?
So the question is, who is the prize in the relationship?
A man or a woman? Yes.
Well, what I would say is we would have to go off the statistics of things, and it depends. I mean, it just depends on who we're talking about. But overall, if I have to go overall, the man has to be considered the prize in the relationship. The man he's going to be the one who, depending on what the situation is, because in today's society, things are different than how I think of things. So what I say isn't in concrete stone, nothing like that. I think this is how I think. And so I would say the man would be, because the first thing, the things that you need for a successful family, you need protection, you need provision, you know what I'm saying? And these are the two things, especially that a man is thought to bring to the relationship. The second reason I would say the man is the prize is because, once again, women outnumber men. And because women outnumber men, if all men got with one person, there would still be women without a man. You know what I'm saying? So I think overall, the man has to be the one in this situation that would be considered a prize, in my opinion.
Okay, Upper, you have anything to follow up with?
I'm trying to get this together. Nah, I'm almost done. Nah, but I have nothing to go with it.
Go ahead.
I'll be ready whenever y'all is.
Okay, well,
I want to hear your opinion on it.
What the heck?
I was trying to hear your opinion.
I said I would like to. I started off by saying that I look at it as equal. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel as though the way how everything is centered around and just what women brings, I feel as though women are the prize in a relationship. I think that men, when they think about buying something, when they think about creating something, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? The woman is the catalyst. The woman is their muse, is a man muse. The woman is, the womb, pretty much of Earth. The woman is Earth, to be honest with you. So that's how I feel about it.
And I agree. The woman is definitely Earth. I agree with that. The thing is without, and this is why I say, without this, I was going, without that, then there isn't life. And the thing is simply because, and this is just, these are statistical facts. There are more women than men on this planet, and because of that, you have to say that the man has to be the prize in this situation. The reason being is because if for anything that you look at, whatever is the most rare has always been considered the prize. And in just what we're talking about, the man is more rare than the female is. Respectfully, I ain't saying that ain't nothing negative. It's just statistically speaking. And so, if we going off logic based, I mean, I just and this is the other thing. Now, I'm gonna really break it down. If you when you talk to most females are looking for a certain type of man. So now, what you telling me is that, and the other thing is instead of a man looking for a certain type of female, of course, a man is looking for a certain type of female. The thing is he's not looking for what a female is looking for. So now a female is looking for a man who is making a certain amount of money, who's doing certain things, whereas a man is more like, how good do you look? And so the man becomes the prize because the more value a man comes with, the better off he is. You know what I'm saying? The higher upper echelon, as my brother upper echelon's name would reflect.
Exactly.
This is what he's been in, and so this isn't something common because respectfully to women can have you do have high value women. I'm not saying that. What I am saying though is that a high value woman to a high value man, the value isn't the same. Respectfully, I say it respectfully, but it's the truth. And so when you look at it that way, you got to understand that.
No, elaborate on that, Doug, real quick. What do you mean?
Oh, I was gonna say when you look at it that way, and I will elaborate on it. If you want me to elaborate on it,
Yes, sir.
the reason I would say that is because the majority of what people would consider high value men versus what people would consider high value women, uh, there are major gaps in what each individual has have done. And so when we speak on high value women, if you want to say, I would want to ask before I go this route, before I say this, I would want to ask you, what would you consider a high value woman? I give you what would consider a high value man if you want me to, but I just want to know what you consider a high value woman.
One thing about that, Doug, before you go on, a high value woman. See the difference between a high value woman and a high value man. See, as a man gets older, he becomes more high value. His value increases as he get older, but as a female gets older, her value decreases as a high value woman.
Hold on. We don't want to say that. I just before we get to that, before I'm not even asking. I want to understand what is considered from Key's perspective, respectfully.
Okay.
What's considered a high value woman from her perspective?
Well, from my perspective, a high value woman is a woman that has standards, is a woman that takes care of herself, takes care of the environment that she's in, that is able to have a plan A, B, and C when things go disarray. A high value woman is someone that is disciplined, and also shows basically is emotionally disciplined, right? I'm not saying that there's no room for error because nobody is perfect, but someone that is emotionally disciplined, someone that takes care of herself, someone that is, if all else fails, or basically not even if all else fails, who's still able to provide for herself, regardless of the situation, who's able to make something out of nothing. Because in my opinion, both men and women like that nowadays. Um, just a well-rounded, all around, like the girl next door, you know what I'm saying, type of woman that you can confide in, that woman that is mentally balanced, Everything is just balanced within her. You know what I'm saying? Someone that walks into a room and she don't have to say anything. She just commands it with her presence. That's a high value woman. Now notice I didn't put a dollar amount to that. I didn't say makeup. I didn't say anything. Just a well balanced woman.
But what I would say to that, right? And I do understand. No, I understand what you're saying, but when you say somebody who can make something from nothing, right? Does that really somebody who can make something from nothing? I know niggas who live in Section 8 making something from nothing. I mean, like, this is why I'm asking.
It's that's still something though. I mean, in this day and age, it's still something. I know somebody that make a killing off of doing some knowing how to do some paperwork. You feel me? For people in the hood that need to show certain things to get into to get apartments and all kind of stuff. If you get my lingo, if you get my swag. So that is still something out of nothing. I mean,
I agree with that. I agree that that is something,
okay.
but that would we consider those individuals have high value females?
Yes, not the ones. Okay, I don't look at it as a class, like, you know what I'm saying, because I know women that are. That's why it's hard to generalize this, because I know women who are living in Section 8 that's working, that's in school, and that's in school full time and taking care of their kids.
Hold on, can I say this? Let me say this. Let me say this.
Okay.
So I understand where you're coming from. I do. But what I would say is that those individuals who are doing those things they wouldn't be considered high value females. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but that's your opinion. It's subjective though, Dub. That's subjective. I listed to what my parameters are, and you can't, but you know, by you not being a woman, you know what I'm saying, you really don't know the in-depthness of it. So my question to flip it on you is, what is a high value man?
Hold on. I don't know the in-depthness of it, but I do know what a man wants, right? And so when we're talking about high value female, these are females that men want at a high level. This is what we're talking about. The same thing when we're talking about high value males. You're talking about what women want at a high level, high value, right? And so all I'm saying is in this situation, the people that you're describing, I'm respectfully to them. I'm not no disrespect whatsoever, but they wouldn't be considered high value individuals just off of being able to hustle. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't, because I know somebody right now that can take down a man that makes over 6 figures. So no, when it comes to a woman, if you look good, you smell good, and you got a good game, you got a good mouthpiece, and you know what I'm saying, sky's pretty much the limit. And that's not what I think. That's what I know.
I mean, sky can be the limit for certain type of people. I mean, you know, I know a lot of girls that got that game, got good mouthpiece, all that right there. But I mean, it's good for us. It's not. I mean, it won't get her married though. Like I know a girl that she can get anybody, but she still ain't got married yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, not knocking what you're saying. It's just like some girls are for a good time, and some good for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the same with men. That's the same mindset that women have.
Okay, I'm not knocking that. But yeah, y'all go ahead. If you need me, I'm gonna be you see me in the comments because I'm about to mute my mic for a second. You know what I gotta do.
But, that whole boy that do you have anything to chime in?
What's going on, y'all? Salute.
Oh yeah, salute to my guy, that whole boy.
What up, brother? How you feeling?
See, I jumped up here because of y'all the topic. Y'all got off of it a little bit, but the prize. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Go ahead, sir.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm connecting my Bluetooth.
Hey, real quick, can I ask you a question, Keith?
What's up, Doug?
You feel like you be fighting a battle against us? Respect. I'm just asking. Do you feel like you're fighting against us?
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool. I don't want it to feel that way. I got a lot of love and respect for you, and I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
that's why I let Key know that what we talk about, it ain't got nothing to do with me and her. Because I respect her as a high value female and all that right there. This is just for like for going out, for everybody else. I'm not coming at her. That not say it's directed toward her. Like this is all as me as a man. I'm putting this out there in the atmosphere, just like she's putting the woman's point of view out there. That's how I feel like it is. You feel me?
Not,
Yeah, I know that.
not said it is because it's always and that's why we need more females. I would love to hear more female opinions on this same topic. But because she's the one female rocking, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying I don't want you to feel attacked, and then it's just
after the night while she's doing her studying, because I'm gonna let her get a break this week so she can do her studying, so she can get her studying done for her stuff, and we're gonna pick it back up next week. When we pick it back up next week, I'm gonna have another female up here with her, so it'll be at least 2 females up here, so she won't feel like she's being attacked.
I don't feel like I'm being attacked, and that's fine. And I hope you continue to make videos throughout this week. Upper, what were you gonna say, Dub?
Yeah, I'm gonna start making them.
No.
Go ahead, Dub.
No. Go ahead. I was going to pass it on. Go ahead. You go ahead.
No, that whole boy. Are you ready?
Yeah, stop playing with my name. You can say it. It's all right.
It's so funny to me.
All right, but back to the prize though, right? We're gonna bring it back to the original topic, right? This is my thoughts, my opinions. It's not nothing stamped. But before people started, trying to be equal, because people forget the whole push for equal everything. People forgot the prize was not tossed in the air. Who's the prize? Because both sexes had an understanding that we both are the prize. It's not just one-sided over here. Because we both understood that we needed each other to survive out here. Now it's up for grabs on who's the dominant this and who's the dominant that. Women knew their roles, men knew their roles, and now how everything is all twisted and turned upside down. Everybody's forgetting their roles, and now we're fighting and scrambling to get to the top of the mountain. And when we get there, we're gonna be lonely, standing there lonely, talking about I made it. It was me. I did it. You know what I'm saying? Team me. And it's always been a community thing. That's how we always survive. You understand what I'm saying?
No, that's facts, and it's interesting how you saying it. One of the things, and I always go back, especially with the black community. In my personal opinion, I think the civil rights movement was one of the worst things that happened for the black community. And
I agree.
Respectful to them. I know what they was pushing for, and I respect what they was pushing for. The problem was they got undercut. You know what I'm saying? They got undercut, and once they got undercut, what ended up happening is it ended up placing, because, like you just brought up, right? Getting to the top of the mountain, but then you get there, but you by your damn self. You ain't got shit to share nothing with. When people when they go up the mountain, guess what? They go with a crew. You know what I'm saying? And what ends up happening is that you end up getting to the top of the mountain. Both black men, black women. The problem is we don't get there together anymore. We get there together at 25%. And out of the 25, let me rephrase that. I can't even say that because
I got you, bro.
we don't get married at a high rate. Let me put it that way. We don't get married at a high rate. And at even the rate we get married at, we get divorced at an even higher rate than most motherfuckers. So at some point in time, man, we got to understand. We got to stop I always say the people put us against each other at some point in time. I don't know the exact point that it happened. I have ideas, especially the drug. I have ideas about it. I don't even want to get too deep into it.
Started before then.
But
Hotel Pro, I mean,
Now what
it's
it
been
is though on the civil
popping, bro.
rights,
It's
what it
been popping
was,
for a
we
very,
get
very long
good and then
time.
we let the other man
But,
undercut
but,
us
but
because
hold on. I got that. My thing is that sometimes we got to take a step back and say, all right, they caught us. We got to fix this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think that's where we're at now, having these type of conversations. The thing is I don't think enough of us are having these type of conversations to really fix it. And everything has become so much about me that, hey, damn everybody else, man. Hey, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah,
And it's
crab in the barrel spirit. Yeah, man.
yeah, but like I said, I understood what you were saying, but what I was saying on the civil rights thing, what messed us up was because no matter what, even though we was going for our own equality, it still was a white man ahead of the NAACP. It was still a white man with the million man with that first million man march. They the ones that organized it and everything. So see, they still had detractors in there to hold us down and make it a collective movement. Just like with now with the male and female, they have detractors in there to try to push that um women's independence and this feminism stuff. And see that feminism was the worst thing that happened to our people in the first place. Was the worst thing that happened to relationships because it started making a woman feel like that she didn't need a man and that she could do it without herself. Like when a man gets a lot of money, he starts thinking about, look, I can take care of a family, I can take care of a wife and kids now. But they got it now where a woman gets a whole lot of money, then it's I don't need a man. You feel what I'm saying? And that's when the lines start getting crossed.
hey, what's your thoughts on feminism?
Who? Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Um, hmm,
First off, are you a feminist?
Oh boy,
no.
yes, she is.
No,
Hold
I'm not a
on,
feminist.
wait. You're not getting now. We're not. We gonna let them speak for themselves. Are you a feminist?
No, I'm not a
No,
feminist.
she's feminine and friendly.
Why would you say I'm a feminist? Whole boy.
You can say it. No, I'm only going off of your answers when you answered what is a high value woman to you. And then you left out a lot of things that I thought you would have said, but you didn't. So it's like, damn. I mean, you said a lot of key joints, but you forgot out nurturing, you know what I mean, loving, caring. You left all that out. You
Okay,
know,
but those are
peaceful.
characteristics though, which will
But
come
that
with
but
a
the
woman, which comes
characteristics is
with
a part of that.
but
You
that
know
but
that,
that
right?
comes when yes, but that comes with women, the majority of women mostly. If that's the case, then I should have mentioned someone that
You
you
think
can
so?
lay your head. Of course.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Then I could say, okay,
Oh no.
see, and this is where I have to draw the line because I
Okay.
don't know what type of women that you guys have dealt with or are currently dealing with. That's none of my business. But
No,
what I
I'm
will
speaking
say,
generally.
hold
I'm
on,
not just
okay, and
speaking
I'm speaking
personally.
generally, okay, and I'm speaking generally as well, that I
Okay.
don't know what type of perception you feel me that is being broadcasted about women, you know, whatever you however you guys feel, but I know that when it comes to when I said standards and when they are and when they're mentally and emotionally balanced and everything else, all of that falls into that criteria. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think that I would need to list it out, but the
Oh,
line is drawn at what I listed as a high value woman. Now, if you decided to add those characteristics into there to at least to be a filler in those, you know, those words, then that's
uh,
fine. But I thought that with me saying emotionally, mentally balanced, someone that's there, someone that if something was to happen, they can still provide, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff is important, you know,
it is.
because
That's why I
what if
said
the
there were some
husband,
good key points.
what if the
I
husband is
definitely,
not able to?
I definitely
Then,
said you hit some key points. I didn't elaborate, but I definitely acknowledged that you definitely hit some
but
good,
mentally,
good notes.
you're right.
But
Go
hold
ahead.
on, wait a minute, Key. Now, who determines who is a high value man and a high value woman? You can start with the man first. Who determines who is a high value man?
That's you guys. That ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm. Now, and who
Hold on,
defines
That
who's
the
real
alive?
opposite
quick,
sex.
real
The
quick.
opposite
Hold
sex
on.
is the what
Hold on. Let
determines.
me respond.
Hold on,
Go ahead, go ahead.
The opposite sex determines the value of the
I was
high.
getting there. I was getting up. I was gonna let her
I
finish
thought,
it up.
I thought you
No, but
determined it.
okay, but at the same time, if you don't think that you are who you think that you are, then what am I going to do? That's like me saying, that's like me, that's like me dating a guy and saying, you're this, you're that, speaking life into him. But if he don't feel that way, then I am talking to a brick wall.
See,
So at the end of
see
the
that's the
day, at
difference
the end of the
between
day,
us
it
men,
does
kid.
Yo,
We
start
don't
with
go off our.
hold 1 second. That's
I'm
like all
sorry.
these women out here thinking that they dimes and stuff, and they're barely fives. Just because they sitting there putting this on themselves, it doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it true. It's the
okay.
opposite that's going to determine your value.
Can
Yeah,
Okay.
period.
I say one thing?
Okay.
Can I say
So
one
just
thing?
forget about how you feel about yourself, but got it. Go ahead,
No,
Joe.
that's called self confidence. It's
Well,
good to have self
Okay.
confidence.
You should know how you
Okay,
feel
but your
about
self
yourself.
confidence does not. Me thinking that I'm a billionaire doesn't make it make me a billionaire when I go to a bank.
No, that's called being realistic. You have to
Okay, and
be
that's what
real
that
with yourself.
that's what determines your value to the different dating market. You can
That
have
part
your
right
own
there.
value. You can have your own self value, but your value, your worth, and your value is determined by the opposite sex. Though you
That
can have
Okay,
part
your
so
right
let
own
there.
self
somebody else
confidence.
determine let someone else
No,
determine who you are.
well,
Got it.
Okay,
you
okay.
get what he's saying.
Go ahead,
You
Doug.
arguing a little bit.
can I say one thing? One thing.
Go ahead, y'all.
One thing. What you just said is totally different from what reality is. It's not somebody determining who you are. That's not what it is. Just because individuals can take a look at you and everybody look at me when I walk out on a daily basis. They look at Upper, they look at you, Key, they look at my brother. Damn, bro, I don't even want to try to say your name. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, straight up. I'm with you, bro.
When we walk out in the world, anybody you look at, you put a value on them as far as how they look, regardless of what you think. It when you If you see somebody that you think, hey, you be like, damn, okay. Once you see that, then they up there on your list of value and looks. That's the first thing. The second thing is that overall, a man determines what a woman's value is. A woman determines what a man's value is. Once you When you understand that, and the reason I say that is because we know women. I'll start with men. We know what men look for. What do men look for? They look for looks. That's the first thing that gets them attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? If you bad enough, a man will fuck with you, even when he know he shouldn't be. That's a fact. If you bad enough, and,
Straight up.
and
Straight up. Preach, brother.
if a man got enough money, if a man got enough value, a woman gonna mess with him. Win, lose, or draw, as long as she getting what she looking for, she's straight. This is how the social interaction goes between men and women. This is normal. This has been going on for years. It goes back to, if you want to take it all the way back to the hunter gatherer days. Whoever had the most goddamn meat, you know what I'm saying, where everybody could eat at, that's who had the most women. I'm just telling the truth. And so all I'm saying is that there's a dynamic there. And so the dynamic for men and the dynamic for women are two totally different dynamics. So we have to ask, what is the value you place on these individuals? The same way, Key, and I want to hear your value placed on men. I think and if I didn't put it out there, I thought I put it out there as far as criteria of men that we would consider high value. Did I put it out there for you?
Nope.
The value of men we would consider high value, right? In my this is, and it is different from every individual. The same thing, same way is different for every female. But for me, individual who, I'm not even. I never place a monetary value on it. But individual men who are taking care of their responsibilities. They're able to continue to upgrade and to do bigger and better things in their lives. They have a plan as far as where they want to be in the next 5 to 7 years. Um, these are how individuals. This is how I would consider it. You may not be making everything you want to be making right now, but at the same time, you're gonna if you have the right mindset, if you planning correctly, then you're gonna get to where you want to go. I'm living proof. So I mean, this is why I say this is how I look at high value men. I think uh you you may not know where they going early, but if they have that right mindset, they may be much more higher value than you understand because of the age that they at. You know what I'm saying? Especially individuals in their 24, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that area range, you can really make some moves from that young age. So I just this is how I look at it. This is how I view it. Go ahead. I apologize for being long winded.
Okay, Kevin Samuels, he had a value chart. A high value man was a man that's over 6 foot, make over 100K a year. That was considered a high value man. A high value female was one between the ages of 21 and 25 without kids, who was trim, feminine, and friendly. See, with a high value, would determine a man's value, it's about the money and what they can do. When determining a woman's value, it's about the looks and the femininity. That was the scale in which they was grading these women on. That was
When,
the national scale. That was what Kevin Samuels and all them, in all these content, the red pill and blue pill, that is how they do the value system.
they said you had to be over 6 foot.
They said six because most women want a man over 6 feet. That's what they always talk about.
I mean, that's ridiculous, right there. That's ridiculous.
I'm 6'3", so I'm good.
I'm 6'5".
Sound a little hurt over there, bro.
I'm not 6'5". I'm just saying. I got some partners, man. I know some good niggas who they a little shorter, but they're good. They good brothers, man. Good people.
It's really vain, but if you notice when they be sitting there, if you watch any of them red pill or blue pill or any of that thing, when they ask a woman, first thing they say, over 6 foot. Some of them be saying some outrageous shit, talking about 6'5", 6'6". I'm like, what? Man, you 5'2" at best.
Yeah, hey, I always like them because they talking about me, but
a lot of women equate height with security. They equate height with, I guess, I don't know.
No, but this is the thing.
What do women equate height with, Key?
Hold on, real quick. And I would say this.
Let her answer that real quick, Doug.
I want to answer.
Always hold up real quick. Key, what do women equate height with?
It's more so about number one, general preference. Number two, some sort of security, because they're tall. To be honest with you, I've only heard that with shorter women like myself. I'm 5'4". So, I mean, to be honest, anybody that's 5'5" is fine with me. 5'5" and over.
For a woman.
I don't know. I've always been short though. I'm the shortest in my family.
5'4" is not short for a woman. 5'4" for a woman, that's pretty tall.
No,
now, I'm serious because I feel like
no, the average height for a woman is between 5'6" and 5'7" upper.
Yeah, like 5.
I'm saying around 5'4", I consider that tall for her. My wife 5'2", 5'3". I swear she 5'6".
Shout out to Crush the Legend. Thank you for coming in.
Crush the Legend, salute King, peace and blessings, sir. Peace and blessings.
To my brother.
Is he rinsed up? Is he rinsed up?
That's the big homie too.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Crush the Legend, let us know if you are wrenched up or not. I think we wrenched him already.
Well, y'all
hey, yo, family, I'm gonna get back in the chat. All right, nice talking with y'all.
Y'all go ahead.
No, ho boy, I'm not done.
Okay, so y'all go ahead and finish this up in 10 minutes. I'm gonna drop this video in 10 minutes, and we're gonna break this video down in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna give y'all 10 to finish this up. And
All
then
right,
after,
go ahead.
no. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give y'all 10 minutes to finish this up right here. That give me enough chance to make sure I got everything correct. So in 10 minutes, I'm gonna drop that video. So y'all go ahead.
Okay, go ahead and finish with your question then. Ho boy.
So you already broke it down, so it was like, I mean, yeah, my point was proven. My opinions was put out there. I appreciate y'all allowing me to slide up on y'all and chop it up with y'all.
Okay, thank you.
Hey,
Thank
appreciate
you.
you very much, love, my brother.
I'm gonna be up in the chat, man.
Hey, do your thing.
Okay.
You know what it is.
But yeah, that scale for Kevin Samuels and all of that, I don't even follow that stuff. That
All right. So I rock with Kevin Samuels. I rock with Kev. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, man.
rest in peace to the king.
But when you say so, like you talking about when he has rate yourself on the scale of 1 to 10, you can't use 7. That's what you're talking about.
No. No. Because that's subjective. Everything about all of that stuff is so subjective to me. It's pretty much what you prefer. It's
No,
based off of preference.
that,
Like I don't look at
okay.
none of that.
That is true to some degree that it is subjective. The problem is this. A lot of men, right, when it comes to looking at women, a lot of us enjoy the same look in women. And so when we saying rate yourself, we gonna rate y'all. Y'all gonna rate us. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen anyways. So
Do you know how we rate you guys?
how do y'all
It's either you're attractive or you're not. Ain't no numbers and all of that. I mean, it's not even that
but,
complicated.
but I'm not saying necessarily numbers. I'm saying that and we'll rate the way we gonna rate y'all, we rate y'all probably a little differently than y'all rate us. We gonna rate y'all
We,
in
we we rate him like this. We rate him like, man, she bad, or man, she woo, or man, I risk it all for that one. You know, like there's a few ratings. You got one you risk it all for. You got one, man, she bad, and you got one that's wifey material. You got one she alright. You got one that if ain't nobody else answering the phone, I'll call her. And then you got one that you don't need to take for the team.
Yeah, but with women, it's just pretty much: are you cute or you not? Are you handsome or you not? To answer your question, oh boy, yes. I've been dating, yes. But I just don't. I feel as though it's with preferences, is what you prefer. So, um, you can like someone that is 5'7", or you can like someone that's 6 feet tall. You can like someone that is that has hair. You could like someone that doesn't. I have female friends that like dreads. I have female friends that like bald heads. I mean, it just kind of depends. You know what I'm saying? But all that other stuff with them ratings and everything, I don't get into all that.
but
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you
hold
got 250-pound chicken spandex, 200, well, let's just say a 280-pound chick, she 5'2", 280 pounds of spandex, saying she a 10. Is she delusional?
No, because it's how she feels.
But what everybody else gonna rate it? What men gonna rate
I
it?
don't know because I don't know. I don't know how she looks. She could be. She
So
could be a
she gonna
beautiful
start off at a
woman.
5. I'm letting you know she
Beauty
start
is
off
in
at
the
5.
eye of the
See,
beholder.
and that's the thing that
Affirm.
gets me right there, right? A woman can sit there and say that they want their man taller and stuff like this, but as soon as a man say he want his woman smaller, then he's an asshole.
I never said that.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about society.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I stand on record by saying date who you want to date. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Nothing to
And I
spice
like that
us.
because I'm gonna
You
tell you like
should
this.
date who you want to date. If you like midgets, date a midget. If you like
I'm gonna leave that
if
alone.
you and I'm just saying if you like heavier set women, date a heavier set woman. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. But I'm not going to sit here and look at a 5'2", 280-pound woman and say, ain't no man gonna want you. Get the heck up out of here. Yes,
I'm
they
just
will. Yes, they will. What were you saying, Upper? Dub?
choices than the 5'2", 120 pounder. That's all I'm saying. That's in shape. I did say that whole boy. I'm just being honest. This is real talk right here. I'm not saying I'm prejudiced against it. You know, I like meat on the bones. You feel me? I'm just saying I'm giving generalizations when people sit there and look at stuff because y'all seen that daggone Caucasian woman. She look like she about 400 and something. Talking about she's a dime and she looked like a daggone monster. Like she could barely. She had no neck and everything. She was on that whatever show. Man,
That whole boy. It's not about good night, Dub. Thank you for coming. It's not about to answer his statement. He said if she a 10, I'm not going to um
all
subjectively
right,
rate
Doug.
her. It's what she feels, how she looks. So, like, who am I? You feel me? I think we need to
I'm talking about
start
the
just
opposite
answering them.
sex. What would the
Huh?
opposite sex rate her? That's what we was talking about. Like if
I
opposite.
don't know. I'm not a man.
Well, I'm tell you what a man would do. Okay, so Dub gone. I I thought we had an understanding. What he talking to you?
I have no idea.
All
I
right,
think so, but go ahead, Upper.
all right. Give me 2 minutes. I'm about to go upstairs and get this video started.
Okay, so then I'll just but yeah,
Just
I don't uh-huh.
I guess that whole talking to you. I'm gonna let you address them. Go ahead.
Most men are running away, and I get that. That's on them to do that. And guess what? If a man does not like a 5'2", 280-pound woman, then that's fine. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You like who you like. Okay, think about it like this. Remember last year or maybe 2 years ago, Chris Brown was in the news because, well, in urban news at least, because he wanted, so allegedly wanted only light-skinned women in his VIP section, and it was a dark-skinned woman who was upset about that and caused, and made some noise about it. And a lot of folks were, harping down on Chris Brown about that. I was one of the few that said he has a right to like who he likes. Now that's not saying that dark-skinned women aren't beautiful. They are queens in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Of course I think that they're beautiful. But at the same time, you can't get on me for liking what I like, just like I can't get on you for liking what you like. So I don't think that it's any problem with that. I don't think it's nothing wrong with dating or marrying what you prefer. If it's a woman out there that only wants to look at um professional athletes, then that's on them. Just like I told you guys that I know men who only date professional women with degrees who makes a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? This is what makes the world go round, unfortunately. But it's getting away from the core value and the standards that people possess. Because like I told you guys, it all boils down to, who's going to be there for me, knock on wood, if I'm in a hospital bed. You know what I'm saying? If I lose my job tomorrow, knock on wood, who's going to be there for me? Who's going to have my back? Can I count on him, or can you count on her to have your back? So that's just how I feel. Like, I think that we're over complicating this, and everybody has their right to have their own preference. And if you don't like a 5'2", 280-pound woman, and that's on you. But I'm not going to be upset with you about that. No, it's not that serious. Date who you want to date, huh?
Yeah, I didn't say if you liked her. I just said you think she's a 10.
Oh, no. I get what you're saying. I was talking to the guy in the chat. I hate saying his name. It's nothing personal. It's just that has so many meanings.
I be wondering why they be worried about the name. It's that whole boy. Like, what's wrong with it?
Is it because it's nothing? It's just nothing.
It could be like he came from the bottom. He came from the hole. He came out that bayou.
I don't read it like that. That can be looked at as sexual. Like, that's a funny name, but I got you. I got you. I get what you're saying, Upper. I just it tickles me. That's all. That it just okay. A whole boy, that name just tickles me. That's all. And thank you, Crush Legend. That's all I'm trying to make. Now, I did as a whole boy. Yes, Crush the Legend. Like it's just a funny name. Just like all things name is like what all what. But again, y'all have to realize that I'm a writer. So when I see like certain words, it's just like
I'm a rapper, so you know I see the same thing. But you ready to get this video started?
Yeah, go ahead. I was doing this until you were ready.
All right.
Bad echo.
Yeah, I had to get rid of the other one. Okay, this is my boy MTR. He did a thing on this, and I'm about to share it. We're gonna break it down as well. Here we go. This is a crazy little video right here. Hold on. Yep, share screen. I got taught how to share screen. I'm happy now. I feel like a complete person now. Now we good because I can share screen now, Key.
Oh, good.
All right, here we go. Before I do that, this is a fair use.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, an hour you waited? I would have been gone after 10 minutes.
Don't be his piece.
Okay.
That's it.
That's my girl right there.
First date, she refused to get out of the car because he took her to the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, watch this, y'all.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay.
What? What's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory?
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
And she's recording? Does she lock the door?
Yes. Would you want me to open the door for you?
She locked the door.
Okay. Are you're recording me? Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. What's the problem with that? This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Oh, hell no!
That's first off, she talking about somebody that looks like
you
this.
in front of them? Oh yeah, I want to talk about it. Yeah, come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Oh no! Someone who looks like this, ma'am. Let's keep it a step.
Now, before we get started in this, Key, what do you think about this so far, Key?
I think that is staged.
Nah, it's
Is
not
this real?
Nah, it's real. It's real. It's real.
I felt as though She lost cool points by video recording that. That was unnecessary. To put people on blast like that. That was totally unnecessary. I don't agree with that. Actually, she could have again gave her preferences before the date even happened and not even listed Cheesecake Factory. Like that was kind of tacky of her.
All right.
If this isn't staged,
No, it's not.
I don't like that.
All right, me. First off, this is the first date. The man was nice enough to bring you to the Cheesecake Factory, which is not a cheap place to go anyway. Cheesecake Factory is not cheap. People think that Cheesecake Factory, I realize it's not cheap. The plates are like $30, $40 or $20, $30. So that's not a cheap place to go, especially for the first date. Secondly, the man got out and was a gentleman trying to open up the car door. She gonna lock the car door. She's gonna lock his door and tell him to get back in so we can talk about it. Then to have the audacity to say somebody that looks like this, ma'am, you are a 5 at the most. Now I hate to say this, but you look basically kind of average on the way with that hot purple lipstick, honestly, and them daggone poetic justice braids in your head. And yeah, come on now, like woman, she talking about somebody that looks like this, like she make it seem like she's a stunner, like she's a dime or a 9 or something like that. No, ma'am, you're not, and you look kind of old. And I feel like that this is the ungratefulness that I be talking about right here, Key. Let's keep it going.
Back with your sprinkle ass, you are extremely average.
Oh man, he said it
at best. How did we get here where women can really believe all of them are God's gift to earth? You can have your expectations, but attempting to humble him into his offer to bring you to not even a cheap restaurant. Cheesecake Factory is kind of expensive, but to interject how you look like to shame or to humble this man. When?
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's nasty.
So yes, let's talk about it. About it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted.
Sprinkle.
So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
What does any of that have to do with taking you to Cheesecake Factory?
Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. She's talking about the one that she has a high-inflated ego. She's talking about as beautiful I am. You're supposed to, and I believe that yes, a man's supposed to, if he has a woman, he's supposed to court her, take her out, and cherish her, provide for her, and do all that. But first off, man, you have to be worth it. And your attitude then got you out the way for one. For two, like I said, these guys on the internet done hyped her up a little bit too much. What do you think about that, Key?
So again, I've seen this video, not in its entirety. I thought it was staged. I still stand on that because I can't see a man just letting a person just record them while talking to them that way. It's like, well, everybody don't think like me because I'll just walk away. But let's say that this is real. I do not agree, again, that she should have done that. I feel as though the preferences should have been listed out in the communication stage where there was, where she let it be known of places that she didn't like to go to. And it should have been said, I don't do Cheesecake Factory. I don't do Texas Roadhouse, whatever the case may be. I don't do those places. These are the places I like to go to. That'll cut a lot of the BS out. I think she should have led with that approach. I feel as though she shouldn't have treated him that way. That was really mean that was mean of her to put him on blast like that. That's all I got. I think she's pretty. Would I have wore the purple with the green? Probably not. I probably would have toned it down with maybe a clear nude. And I would have had I would have had my hair in a bun to accentuate the shoulders, the neck area, and the V-line with the bra area. But other than that, I think she's pretty. And again, she has her preferences, but she should have. It was the way she went about it. This was all wrong. This was horrible.
It most definitely was wrong because it made her attitude made it look that much worse. But we continue, and my boy MTR, he's gonna get on it as well.
Factory. He's doing all of that. He picked you up in his car. By the way, in his car, I'm looking at a double sunroof. So you think you could take advantage of him because he makes good money, can afford a good car, and you expected something other than Cheesecake Factory on your first date? Let's just keep watching more. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, you're wearing deep purple lipstick with a green dress with your mammary glands hanging out. You don't even deserve Cheesecake Factory. You look like you deserve Chuck E. Cheese. But maybe I'm just prejudging. Let's keep on watching. Maybe I'm missing information here.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, to respect you.
Sure.
To pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I have certain expectations for a girl I go out with.
There you go, bro.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money
Pause
on
that,
Amazon
Upper. You gotta
is
pause
not
that.
with
Or
physical
mute
products.
it. Mute it.
It's Amazon's other company.
Go ahead. Talk to him. Talk to him.
All right, what's up?
No, I was saying when commercials come on, mute it, but you did it. Mute it or fast forward it. But go ahead.
Oh yeah. But you see how condescending she is. Like, she's condescending as heck. Like, I know. Like, while he's trying to explain to her the things which he's trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like what he's saying don't matter. It's just the fact that you try to bring me to Cheesecake Factory. I'm not trying to hear it. But lady, you have no respect. No respect at all.
Yeah, she doesn't. Go ahead, Upper.
Okay.
Be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative.
Damn right.
And at least,
what did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that. Or
he's a foodie call.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I don't know you.
I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
I
we're
don't
not
know
there
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
Oh God! Like, how is it too early?
Okay, so she feel like she's supposed to do everything she's supposed to do as a woman, but you didn't want the man to come in your house. You had the man waiting outside in the car for an hour. Like, you have me waiting outside the car for 15 minutes. I'm leaving. She had him waiting out there for an hour, and then you expect him, and he still went on with the date. And so she should be happy about that. In fact, you understand what I'm saying, Key?
Yeah, the waiting for an hour is a bit much. And I will say too, if this was the first date, rule of thumb to the queens that are watching this, you meet up with the guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have him come to your house and pick you up. And the same could be said vice versa with a man. If y'all got women picking y'all up, do not let them, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all meet these people. I don't care if you got to walk there. I don't care if you got to Uber, Lyft, drive a cab, borrow your mama's car. Hell, I don't care. But do not, in today's age, don't let them pick you up on the first date. Get to know them first before they know where you lay your head.
I'm gonna go over what Key just said. I'm gonna stop you right there. You don't let a woman pick you up for no date, period. You a man, and you want to be an upper echelon man, high value man. You never let a woman pick you up and take you out on a date, especially not the first one. that's just starting a relationship in a bad way right there. You have to have her come pick you up for the date. Come on now. It's 2023, man. We gotta step our game up better than that. It's 2023. Exactly, that whole boy. Ain't no man about to have no woman come pick them up for that. No. And yes, you got to be worth the preface, Crush. And made her miss that first reservation to a good restaurant. Yeah, she did that. Yeah. So that's why she was getting Cheesecake Factory. Me, I'm not waiting an hour for nobody anyway. If you knew what time we supposed to been there and you ain't ready, you gonna come outside and ain't gonna be nobody out there waiting on your ass.
To not hold hands with him, but it's not too early to expect $100 plus date. How is this a thing?
But
I got myself all made up.
Nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
Good.
See,
There you go.
I
I know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning.
Go ahead,
I'd
brother.
come to pick you up at 4 a.m. At 4 p.m.
Okay.
Mm.
And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I understand.
for an hour, right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
Wait.
So you don't know.
This, holy moly.
So I understand you saying you don't know him well enough to invite him into your apartment, but you know him well enough to get in the car with him, go out on a date with him, and to have him spend $100 and something on you. Yeah, make it make sense. And y'all see how her face changed when she seen the place Ari's? Like she was ready to go spend that money right there. Like she was ready to go to a high place like that. And you see when he told her no, he started to break her back down now. Now he's putting her in a place. Now he's about to like now you can see he's about to let her know like she's not who she thinks she is. And see, she's been getting away with it from a lot of other men. A lot of other men who have been thirsty and letting her pump her head up. But I like the way this guy's doing it. He's about to let her know that her stuff don't stink. And it's a lot of lessons that she's gonna learn today. And I'm glad that he's doing it. I'm glad that he's standing up for himself. Let's continue. Key, go ahead.
Now go ahead and play the video. I have mine afterwards. Go ahead and play it.
Ma'am, you're confused how you were not being cooperative, but you were an hour late for the date. How do you not equate the two? How can you be this smooth-brained? MIG, by the way, an hour you waited? I would have been gone after 10 minutes.
And
That is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet
Look
at
at
your
her.
apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria.
Big true.
Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing,
Big true.
which I'm
There you
still
go.
willing to do. I would have been, but
Would have.
if we're late, I mean, I
Yeah.
told you
We weren't.
twice.
Lost the
It
reservation.
wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the
hour.
time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh,
And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot
I mean,
and waiting for a reservation.
She
we can still
repulses
get
me.
to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, the
No.
equivalent to that? I mean,
I
you
literally
don't
just said,
understand.
Oh, God.
Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
there's nothing wrong with
I will
that.
die. That's
Okay.
embarrassing.
Sprinkle.
As I said,
Now, see, I'm gonna stop one more time before we end this. Like, she's way too inflated with her ego. Talking about I can't go in the Cheesecake Factory, I would die. Like, I'm gonna tell you like this. Me and my woman, we both ran through and tested a lot of money, and my wife loves Cheesecake Factory. I don't care what this woman said. She talking about she be embarrassed. It's people that go in the Cheesecake Factory that's worth more than she'll ever make. She's a foodie hoe. And that's what we call them, foodie hoes. women that try to get men to take them out to the most expensive places that they won't pay for on their own, and they go out there and order up a bunch of expensive stuff just so they can put it on the Instagram, or she was gonna put it on social media, show what she had, show what she got to eat, and show what she got somebody to buy. And all she was gonna do was get out the car and leave as soon as she was done with it, because she already didn't want the man to come up to her house. So we already know what time that was. But Key, anything?
I felt like she was being a little too prideful, a little too arrogant towards the end, by her statements of, just look at me, and Cheesecake is embarrassing. I told you guys a few days ago that I love Cheesecake Factory. It's definitely not cheap at all. I feel like she could have handled this way better. And I think that she kind of painted herself in a bad light. And I know what he's referencing when he says, sprinkle, sprinkle. I actually like that female podcast. Some of the stuff that she says, she's funny. I feel as though she's she just be saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like she sometimes she just be saying stuff. It's very impractical. But a lot of people be believing that. And that goes back to having that, knowing who you are and what your standards are and your preferences. If this would have been laid out prior to that, they shouldn't even have, it wouldn't even have gotten this far. And the hour wait long, that was too long. It's a grace period of 5 to 10 minutes. And then if you know that it's going to take longer than that, you're supposed to let that person know ahead of time. So that's just common courtesy.
Yeah.
I felt like she did the most, and it shouldn't have gotten that far. I feel like and then not to mention, and I will say this, I wonder what this conversation would have been the same with a full black male and not someone of a descent of it. So
So you think she tried to take advantage because he wasn't a full black male?
No, I just want to know, would this have done this? You know what I'm saying? Would it have gotten this far? Would she have put that person on blast? Because sometimes, some women have it in their mind that they can get away with more with non-black males, just like men have it to where they prefer to date outside their race, and not a black woman, because they can rule with an iron fist. That's what I've heard.
That's fact. Okay,
right. So I just wonder if it's the same dichotomy. That's all.
Yep. All right, I'm about to let it rock out. I'm gonna let it rock out to the end of this right here. And then we're gonna talk lessons after she get what she deserved. I'm gonna talk lessons. Okay.
I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. We were not right for each other.
Go ahead, brother.
So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night?
Yes.
I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something?
Hell no.
Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
If any of the 30.1 women on my channel side with her, just unsubscribe right now. You've learned nothing. There is no growing from where you are at right now. There's none. You're a lost cause. Unsubscribe from my channel, call your local ASPCA, and buy all of the cats. You're going to be a cat shepherd if you side with this young woman right here. You got to be out of your damn mind. Out of your damn mind.
What the fuck is it?
If I don't feel respected, I'm not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You really mean it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
When the sprinkle don't work out for you, baby. Now notice this, guys. Man sets boundaries. Man earns respect. Notice how now she's getting more into her feminine now. Notice how her voice gets a little bit more soft and a little bit more sweet. Trying to understand, because this wasn't a part of her damn program. This wasn't a part of what she expected. But he stood up for himself. I'd argue he's a part of the MT Army. Let's keep going.
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them.
Yeah, go home.
You've broken every one.
Oh
So
my God.
Go buy your own dinner.
We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You got to do what you got to do.
You mad? Oh, she about to cry?
I understand where you're coming from.
You mad? Listen to me.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. She just got the rude awakening of her life. That girl look like she about to cry right now. Like, she was about ready to tell that man, look, I'll take the Cheesecake Factory now. Now that she see she wasn't about to get what she wanted, all that high maintenance that she was trying and stuff, she played herself. She played her hand too hard. Like, she thought she had a simp that was gonna let her just do whatever. And that's why I say karma is hell. The tables had turned, and that man said, look, I don't want to even bother you no more. And I'm glad he did that right there. Great job, young soldier. Way to stand your ground. And see, that's what happens a lot. When you stand your ground, then they got to change their course around as well. So, you gotta make sure you stand your ground and stick to your guns. And hey, she looked like she was about to cry when she found out she wasn't getting no free food. It's on you, Keith.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, shoot, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Like, you cannot sit, especially if this man is going out his way to pick you up, take you out, and everything else. He hasn't raised any red flags. It looks like he was being very chivalrous. You can't sit there and just demean a person in their face. Like, that's why I felt like this was staged or something, because, like, dang, like, you can't just sit there and say what you're going to say to them. Like, there's ways of talking to a person and letting them know how you feel before it even getting that far. Like, it should never have gotten that far. And I hope that this is a lesson for this queen and that she's able to regroup after that. And again, when it comes to these standards that is being posed on the internet, on social media about all this stuff, you see it working right now against you.
Yeah. I really got much to say after that right there. Like, that right there was crazy. Well, my boy, that hoe said, look at her face. Chris said she's salty. Now take your ass home and make that TV dinner. He says, take your ass home and I think about what you did. He did tell her that too. He said, "I'll take your ass home and you think about what you said."
I mean, as she should. Like, this should be a self-reflecting moment for her to identify that, for her to be able to identify that was uncalled for. You didn't have to treat him like that.
No, and that's what makes it so much better at the end. Like, you act like that, that's what you get. Like, dang. Like, yeah. It's all good. We got that in there. It was nice. And shit. Well, we appreciate everybody for coming out here tonight. We got to clock it in early tonight. We stayed up too late the last go round. And we said we wasn't doing that no more. You want to go ahead and send us out, Key?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And just let everybody know, it's good to have a difference of opinions. I'm not going to agree with everything that Upper says. He's not going to agree with everything that I say. But it's the dialogue and the open communication. That's what we're here for, to really see what each gender is thinking. You know what I'm saying? And this is just a generalized view. This is not anything specific, not attacking anybody. This is just real talk. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we're going to be cool. So, and I hope that you guys definitely enjoyed the show. Shout out to Crust the Legend, that whole boy. See, I said it. All things and everybody that's going to catch this on a replay. Salute to you, Upper. Thank you for having me on. We will be back. Upper's going to definitely hold down the fort for a couple days. I hope he don't kill it in a bad way. I know he's going to do good, though. But, and shout out to Dub Brightside. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming on, as always, and giving your point of view. And stay blessed and fabulous, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And we'll see y'all next time.
And we like to thank all y'all for coming out here and sharing with us and just being here with us, man. Like, we appreciate all y'all, and peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all out here. And for y'all that's watching the replay, man, y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and make sure y'all subscribe to Key Alexandria as well. We about to get off. I'm gonna start dropping videos tomorrow on this show, on this channel, so we can start getting the audience base up, so we can get more people up here. Y'all just smash that like. So every time you smash a like, that's 10 more people that get to see our stuff. So appreciate y'all, man. Peace and blessings, man. And y'all know how we like to do it when we leave up out of here. It's not nothing new. It ain't nothing new. Let's do it. Let's get it done. We gotta get it done, because if we don't, it ain't gonna happen.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought it was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Hop out and leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2 gon' split. LPN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullet for the Draco. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. Smoke. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really trippin', leaving nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really trippin', leaving nigga.